2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Strap yourselves in, everyone. It is the loudest show in golf. We're at TPC Scottsdale for the second round of the WM Phoenix Open. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. And Beamer, before we get out into all the action, just a few words on TPC Scottsdale.
Chaos, mayhem. It is the greatest show on grass. It's just, I mean, basically the town of Scottsdale is having a party for 125,000 of their closest friends and invited, 75 golfers to show up and be a part of it. I mean, how better can you describe TPC Scottsdale than that? It's more about what's going on outside the ropes than what's going on inside the ropes most days. And I got to say, I love playing here. I think it's a blast. But boy, oh boy, these folks, they come to show you exactly how much fun they're having outside the ropes.
Standing over his second shot. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, this putt's going to just veer off to the right-hand side.
Just missing the birdie there. That's a shame. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently at 10 under par overall. All right, Rich, we found our first par 5 of the day, the third hole.
There's not a par 5 that I don't think is very sexy, and this one is an all-American beauty. Just missed that bunker on the left-hand side or the rough on the right, and you can just bomb it down there and have a short second shot in.
This shot from around the 200-yard marker. Putting for an eagle. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
I've been all around this, tried to read it, just can't see it, but he's got about 22 feet. Yeah, that was really nicely judged from there.
Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Well, the fourth hole at TPC Scottsdale was the first par 3 on the course, Rich, and you like the look of this, don't you?
I do. It's a benign little par 3 if your distance control is spot on. This green chases away from you just a little bit to make that shot a little tougher. This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
This for a birdie run.
Ooh. Job done. Let's head to the next. Over to 5 we go now, Rich. Another par 4, and again, it feels like just ball in play.
Yeah, you really kind of have to manufacture some kind of shot shape. Just the bunker on the right-hand side, but there's really not much to this tee shot. It actually lull you to sleep.
Wow, that was just striped.
Nothing as beautiful as a tiny fade.
Putting for birdie. And now just one shot off the cut line. Well, the visuals on this 6th tee, that really presents most of the challenge here.
Yeah, the 3 bunkers down the left side see a lot of action. Your eyes are just drawn to it, but only the bigger players, the longest players of the game, are able to fly those bunkers.
That one's heading down Broadway. Another fine-looking strike, this one. It'll find the green.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. As we check the standings, our leader has a 2-stroke advantage. The second par 3 on the front nine's longer 7th hole, Rich.
This is so difficult. I'm even laughing, remembering when I played it years ago. Finding this green is nearly impossible. It still gives me the heebie-jeebies. You got to hit a long iron, towering at long iron, and see if you can't get to land soft enough to hold this green.
Come on, don't be shy.
I'm going to get it really close.
Oh, beauty. We've arrived now on the 8th hole, the par 4.
Yeah, dogleg from right to left. Again, your eyes are drawn towards those bunkers down the left, but they should be at that tree in the center of the fairway.
That tee shot looks pretty good. A great shot here at the 8th, and a chance for birdie. That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Here we are on the tee at the par 4 9th, and is driver necessary?
Driver is not necessary unless you can hit that power fade and get it past that bunker. But if you can't, just take out a 3-wood, find the widest part of the fairway.
Good-looking shot, this. Playing from 110 yards out. Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits. And he's down there. You got to read.
An uphill left to righter.
Looking good. Yahtzee.
All right, Rich, crunch time. We're through 9 holes here today of cut day. What do you think's in this player's future?
Just above the cut line currently. It is a nervous time indeed for this player.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
Setting up in some very deep rough.
Yeah, this is lovely.
Okay, that'll work. A putt here to move to 16 under par.
Oh, yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. There's a bit of water that comes into play here at TPC Scottsdale, and it gets right in your face on the tee shot on 11.
Yeah, it's the first thing that you notice, and you don't stop noticing it until you get on the 12th tee box, Luke. It's all down the left-hand side. The most intimidating tee shot on this golf course by a long shot, including the 16th.
Just off the fairway in the first cut. That's well executed. This one's heading towards the green. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is for birdie.
Currently sitting at an impressive 17 under for this event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
And choosing the 8-iron here. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. The tee shot here at 13 doesn't look as comfortable as you'd want from par 5.
It's not, but still, it's a par 5. If you find the fairway any place, you're going forward into.
Stay on the cut stuff. This is his second shot. That one just a bit too far offline. Well, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, fellas, looking like, I'd say 25 feet to the cup from here.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. And it's a 1-stroke buffer for our leader over the field. All right, Rich, I feel like I can breathe easier here on the tee on 14.
Well, I don't know about you breathing easy, but I think most players can, because that bunker down the left-hand side does not come into play. Fairly generous driving area, especially out to the right-hand side. Grip it and rip it, as John Daly says.
And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 140 yards.
This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Beautiful.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Rich, as we stand on the 15th tee here, there's a whole lot of ways to lose your ball.
To the left, you mean, Luke? Yeah, unless you're playing with those floating golf balls, you got to hedge your bets, aim down the right-hand side of the fairway, and do anything to find it. You find the fairway, it's go time.
Not bad.
right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Ooh, little downhill left to righter here.
It's pretty handy here. This is going right at the hole. Oh, my. On the tee here at 16, and there are few holes in golf cooler than this one.
This is unique. It is unique and has been for many years. It's completely surrounded. You got 16,000 of your closest friends ready to just give it to you if you miss the green or hit a bad shot, or conversely, hit it close, make the birdie. I can promise you every player playing this is nervous at all times playing this hole.
Here we are at the 17th, a par 4.
If you're going to take out a driver, be mindful. The fairway does canter from right to left, so the golf ball could kick in that water hazard. Bailing out to the right, there's no shame in that. You always have an opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
A big opportunity with an eagle putt. Well, that one's come off the blade with intent. Has it got enough pace? Yes, what a putt. All right, Rich, we've made it onto the tee here at 18, the final hole, but there's still plenty of work ahead.
Yeah, unless you're flying it somewhere in the neighborhood about 310, you're not going to clear the water, so you got to bail out to the right and avoid those deep bunkers. But even if you can clear the water, you got those church pew bunkers down the left-hand side. They're going to see a lot of action, and those are nasty. This is a really, really good driving hole.
This one is right down the pipe. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And with that, this round comes to a close. Well, that's a shame. Unfortunately, unable to make the cut this week, Beamer. That'll hurt.
I'd tell you the call home is going to be a lot of fun when you got to call your wife and tell her why you 3-jacked it on the last hole to miss the cut by 1. I mean, I can't think of a worse feeling in the world. Oh, wait, I've done that before. Yep, it is sad, especially when you call her from Italy and you miss the cut on the European Tour because you 3-jacked the last hole from 15 feet, Luke.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our coverage of the Genesis Invitational continues. It's the second round coming your way. Welcome, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak is walking with the feature group today, and John McCarthy is on the course as well. We've got an incredible day of golf ahead. Let's find out who will go low. Just off the fairway, and what a beautiful shot. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
Yeah, it's really tough to see, but it's going to be straight and then just switch left.
Let's go out to the par 4 second.
Feeling awfully good coming off an eagle at the last.
Ooh, catching the downslope. This might chase out a little more.
I've got about 160 yards to the hole here.
Yeah, this one it's veering off a little bit to the right.
He's got this left for birdie.
So far, so good.
And just a tap in left for par. Now to the tee of the par 4 third hole. Wow, that was launched from the bunker. Okay, that'll play. This putt from 5 feet. For a while that did not look good, but he finishes strong.
Yeah, in the bunker off the tee. Great recovery.
Now let's go out to the par 3 fourth.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Setting up now on a par 4.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Oh, what a wonderful bunker shot. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
This for a birdie.
The putt drops, and we're moving on. The par 3-6, one of the most magnificent holes, not only at Riviera Country Club, but in all of golf. Going with the 6-iron here. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup.
Putting for birdie here. Well, that should limit the damage. Nicely done. Currently 11 under par for the event.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
This one appears to be fairway bound. This shot from around 100 yards out. Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
Oh, this is going hard left.
He improves to 12 under par for the event. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 4. This tee shot is looking good so far. Let's see if 8-iron was the right club. This putt from a good distance away.
And from long range here,
This putt is for par, and it would be a big one. Quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 2-shot advantage for our leader. This one looking pretty good off the tee. Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
He's looking at an elevated green, definitely up the hill.
That's a great position to be in after that approach. This putt from 6 feet away. Another birdie. That's the 4th of the day. We begin the back 9 here on the 10th hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
He's hit this one well. This could make the green. Now a putt to get to 14 under par.
The putt is underway.
And the birdie putt drops.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Setting up for his 3rd shot. Well, that'll work there. Lining up the birdie putt here. Oh, just missed that one. Sitting at -13 for the tournament. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Rich, the 13th hole, slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
This putt here to get to 14 under the card. And he's down there. You got a read?
Veering ever so slightly right to left.
3 feet to go here to the hole. And that putt will end up short. And he'll drop down the leaderboard after that effort. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Luke, it's a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
Time for the second shot here at 15.
Well, that was to be expected from that lie.
And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. A chance to save par. Here's the par 3 16th hole. This is a 9-iron on the way. Let's check in with Henny.
This is a 12-footer here.
That one goes in. He is moving up the leaderboard as we move on to the next hole. Let's check out the 17th. It's a par 5.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
I don't know if this one will stay in the fairway. Okay, just staying in the fairway. The rough was in play. Yeah, nothing wrong with that shot right there. This will be a challenging putt from this distance. I like the looks of this. This one is gonna go. We've hit the 18th hole. It's a par 4.
Tee shot up the hill. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole. Drawing it in there beautifully.
John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
It's looking like left to right putt on this one.
This is a good stroke. Oh, not there. What a putt. A par to wrap things up on 18. Well, Beamer, pack up your stuff. Our featured player is headed home.
Now the next question is aisle or window. I'm telling you, it's a terrible feeling missing the cut. But you learn from all the mistakes you made. You move on and hopefully forget about it or fix the problems before you tee it up next time.
Well, that's it for today. On behalf of Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire crew here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long. We'll see you next time.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time for the final round. Let's head out onto the course. G'day mates, I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course bringing us all the action this week is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Oh, this championship's got so much history, so much prestige, and I can't wait to see who wins it this year. He's setting up for his second shot. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
That is absolutely spot on.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've got it going right to left here.
Time to take a look at what's going on at the 6th. Let's take a look at Lydia Ko, shall we? Looking really good, this one. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Just taking a quick look at the standings, and Russell Henley currently occupies top spot. Ooh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3.
Yes, water down the right-hand side will certainly come into play. Bunker front left and long left also could see some action. This is a beautiful, picturesque, but difficult par 3.
Got all of that one, using all the power to try and take it deep under par.
Love seeing that aggressive play, Luke. Great drive.
Big chance here. John, do you have any info down there?
Hey, Luke. Yes, I'm down here checking out Tom Kim as he gets set for his next shot here on the 14th.
Trying to work a little draw into this flag.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Well, as short as the par 4 fourth is, Rich, the 5th makes up for it and then some.
Luke, I believe the name of this hole is Diablo Feo, the ugly devil, because this thing is dastardly. It's ghastly. Bunkers down the right-hand side off the tee. Water all the way down the left-hand side, the entire length of the hole. I wish I knew exactly the best way to play this hole. I don't, but I do know that 5 is a pretty good score.
Well, that was a beauty. That had eyes for the whole way. Well, Rich, when she exploded onto the scene as a precocious young teenager, winning early, dominating the women's game, New Zealand had a bright young star in Lydia Ko, and it's only continued to shine right throughout her career. She's a lot to marvel at, isn't she?
She is, and it never ceases to amaze me, Luke, how players at such a young age have so much success, and then they taper off a little bit. Not fall away, but they taper off, and the game doesn't quite go the way it's always gone their entire life. They struggle. But then when they do come back, it's like they're even better than what they were before. And I think that's what you see in Lydia. You know, she came out and a wunderkind, was winning everything at a young age, amateur, then professional. And then
she exploded onto the scene.
She exploded, and then there was just a little bit of a drop-off, you know, and a little bit of confidence got shaken, which, like, how did that happen? She's the most confident person out there. She's beating everybody. And then all of a sudden she fails, and, you know, kind of changes things up a little bit, you know, knocks the dirt off and gets right back on that horse and starts winning again. I'm always fascinated by that, because when you lose your confidence as a golfer, it's so hard to get it back, because sometimes
what happened to you is the death of you. You're just like, I can't shake, you know, whatever got into my brain or into my swing. I can't quite shake that. I can't forget about it. And she's done so seamlessly. Hats off to her. I love watching her game. I love watching her play. But I'm more fascinated by the fact that she's come back stronger, I believe, than she was when she first came out.
This putt to get to double digits under the card. And he's down there. You got to read.
This looks like it's going to go left.
That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. The 8th hole, Rich, a spectacular par 4 here at Playa Sayona.
Yeah, strong par 4 here, Luke. Fairway bunkers on the left and right hand side. Second shot to a green protected by bunkers left and right, and a little bit long. You're going to find a waste area. This is really a beautiful par 4, but it can be a little daunting.
Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hey guys, we're down here checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 12th.
Going with the 7. She knew that wasn't going to be super tight, but she'll take it nevertheless, especially with a couple of putts from there. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. And as we check the standings, it's a big 5-stroke advantage for our leader. The finishing hole to this front 9 at Playa Sayona is another picturesque par 4.
Yeah, we've got waste area down the right-hand side, water in the distance. Driver probably not required off this shortish par 4. Second shot carries a water feature to a green just sitting there in the distance, very receptive. You're thinking birdie all day long.
This one is going straight at it.
Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's got about 21 feet to the hole from here, guys.
This one starting out way out to the right.
Just a simple tap in for par on this one. Well, as we make the turn at Playa Sayona, we get straight back into it with a pretty strong par 4.
Yeah, right back into the ocean we go. It's such a picturesque scene. Sometimes you forget how difficult this second shot can be to find the green with massive runoff areas to the left and long right.
Playing from around 150 yards here. Yep, that shot safely on the green. Trying to get to 11 under with this putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Tough to tell because the break is so slight, but it will move left.
Let's head over to the 18th hole, shall we? Going with a 3-wood here. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. Here we are at the 11th, a par 4. Playing from around 110 yards out.
Straight at it.
An opportunity for a birdie here. He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. And our featured player has now built a comfortable 6-stroke advantage on the field. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
In this wind, what that says to me is he struck that good.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Here's Lydia Ko. How close was that to going down? And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Well, our leader has built quite a comfortable advantage here. It's 7 shots as we head to the next. Over to 13, and the peninsula of this pleasant golf course comes into play.
you would love to just sit up here and stripe it right at this green, but you should know better not to. Bail out to the left-hand side. Leave yourself with a pretty simple pitch and run to a tiny green, just surrounded by the most beautiful setting you could ever imagine.
Par 3, hole number 14.
Everything about this golf course is beautiful, but it's got teeth everywhere you look. You can get sucked in by the beauty, but if you do, you're going to make a large number on this tiny par 3.
Still in the lead now after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
Second shot here on the 15th. Close to the surface here, the green side rough. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Currently in first position. We've arrived at the 16th, a par 4.
And we've got a couple of fairway bunkers down the right-hand side. So miss those to the left-hand side, and you'll hit your second shot into an island, quote-unquote, green. Not surrounded by water, but surrounded by sand. This is a challenging par 4, but should be able to avoid any large numbers.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. This is his second shot. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Putting for a par now. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And after that, now sitting at 16 under for the event. Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. Second shot here on the 17th hole. Oh, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Oh, be the right club today. 14 feet to the cup. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
I think this one's moving right to left.
Oh, so close to a birdie. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And as you step on the 18th tee at Players Sayona, you're left with a unique challenge of a par 3 to finish.
Once again, over water, a common theme around this beautiful layout. Again, they give you plenty of room out to the right to bail out into a bunker or into a waste area. You'd love, dearly love, to finish off this round with a 3.
He sinks his final putt and with it grabs the clubhouse lead. That's good playing, but here comes the rest of the field looking to finish up their round. Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to our coverage of the Northern Shore Open. The final round starts now. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey, thrilled to have you with us here. I've got Rich Beam beside me in the booth, and out on the course as always is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. We've got an incredible week of golf in front of us, and we're looking forward to bringing you all the action right here on 2K Sports.
Beautiful shot. Really managed that well in the wind.
This one's for birdie. Currently 1 under for the tournament. Well, the beauty of Marigot Cove really strikes you straight out of the gates, Rich. Here we are at the second. It's a superb par 3.
I have to say, what a spectacular hole this is, but as beautiful it is, it's equally as difficult. Anytime the pin's over on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. Just bail out to the left-hand side and just enjoy the view from there.
On to the par 5 third.
This hole screams, keep me on the ground for as long as possible, because once you get this thing on the ground, it is going to run forever, Luke. Driver off the tee box, try and chase it down that hill as best you can. Second shot, again, keep something low, keep something on the ground. Let the contour of the fairway help take your golf ball towards the green. Get this thing as close as you can in 2, and just a little pitch shot to not much acreage up there. What a wonderful hole.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
They caught the bunker, Henny. Is that lie okay?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
Oh, how about this shot? Oh, that is a touch of class from the sand. This is a fairly lengthy putt here. John, have you got a read on this one?
This putt's going to go up the hill, move to the right.
Let's come off the blade beautifully. What an opportunity to make a birdie. And that performance will now take him to 3 under par.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing. Oh, that was pummeled into submission.
Putting for eagle here. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Around 42 feet from the center of the hole.
Big, sweeping, hooking putt.
So close to the eagle. Always nice to hold those for birdie. And that will take him now to 4 under the card.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
That's heading for the fairway. Another birdie opportunity coming up for this player.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
This one looks to be heading towards the green. And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. Oh, I like the look of this one. This looks really good. Okay, time to return to the action. 6 feet remaining to the cup. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
Time to tee off at the 6th. This player's got some lovely momentum coming off a birdie at the last. Wow, that was just striped. Currently -5. And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. John, what's the line on this putt?
Pretty sure this putt should move to the left.
That was pretty straightforward. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 7th hole at Marigot Cove is a shortish par 3, but there's work to be done.
plateau on the left-hand side of this green that runs into a low area over on the right-hand side. When the pin's on the left, do not miss it long nor left. You're begging to make bogey, more than likely worse. Anything on the right-hand side, though, start licking your chops, my friend. You're thinking 2 all day long.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Standing over his second shot. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt. Ooh. Just a short putt remaining here. Now 7 shots behind after that. Hole number 9 is a par 4. I don't think this one's going to stop on the fairway. That one's found the thick stuff. Oh, no. Oh, that was picked cleanly. This one's got plenty of legs. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Ooh, I'd say 31 feet here.
And that should secure the par on this one. Now, I'm interested in my buddy Beamer's thoughts at this duel after 9 holes.
Yeah, they're behind their rival right now through 9 holes, but there's lots of time, lots of opportunities on this back 9 to make up. It'll be interesting to see how it all ends up. Ooh, looking nice.
This is tracking. And makes it. What a bomb. Welcome to the par 5, 11th hole. Can this stay on the cut stuff?
Nice out the rough here.
Lining up here from a long way away.
You can cut the tension down here with a knife, guys. He's got this to go in front of Tom Kim.
Well, that looked like a confident stroke. Yeah, you'd be proud of that one. Even if it doesn't go in, it's a very good putt. Time to catch up with that fabulous Korean, Tom Kim.
Whew. Short game has always been stellar, and that's just why.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Oh, wow, that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. And he's safely on the green with that shot. And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt. I don't mind the look of this. And back to the course with the live action. 14-footer.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
John, have you got a good read on this one?
This one's going to start out pretty straight, and then towards the hole it should take a little turn to the left.
Trailing by 4 strokes. Let's see what happens here at the 13th. That's an awful error. Toot, toot. There's Tom the Tank Engine. Don't we love Tom Kim? He has got some go in him.
He's got all kinds of giddy up in him. Yeah, he's just a breath of fresh air, isn't he? Young kid out there having some fun, playing the game that he loves. And it shows. He's out there smiling, laughing, engaging with the fans. you know, it's refreshing. It's nice to see that because, you know, the PGA Tour can be so cutthroat at times, and yet you have this young kid out there who's just happy to be here, but he's happy to be here and winning.
On the tee now, the par 5, 14th. Quality shot, that one. Playing from around 210 yards here. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. This is some ball striking. Hitting greens in regulation, it's a thing of beauty.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
This remains for a share of 9th spot on the leaderboard. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And he moves inside the top 10 with that. Oh, looking to make a statement here, going with driver off the tee. Well, there's no doubt this player is standing on the tee sky high after making the eagle at the last. Wow, what a shot. Well, he's got a chance to win this title. Will he stand up and deliver? Lovely effort, that. Well, this player's been making some moves on the leaderboard, Rich.
Yeah, grinding it out there, slowly but surely moving up that leaderboard.
This is bold, going for it in 2.
And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here. And this putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup.
Oh, he's got to like the look of this. And down it goes. Now 14 under, heading down the stretch.
Oh, it's time to dig in and give it your all coming down the final few.
That's some good golf right there. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd place.
And could use it with only 2 holes remaining.
That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
The penultimate hole here at Marigot Cove really asks the question, where do you leave your tee shot?
Ideally, you want to challenge that bunker. You want to challenge the end of the fairway because you want as short of a second shot as possible into this minuscule green. Anything left shy of that bunker is going to leave a mid to long iron. No thank you.
Here's a good chance to move to 14 under with this putt. Oh, that's a nice looking roll.
That was the line.
Oh, you beauty. Okay, let's get back to the action. This for 2nd on the leaderboard.
And with only 1 hole left, a must make.
And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
A little tricky putt here. It's going down the hill, moving right to left.
Just 1 off the lead after that hole.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Oh, that ball's grown some legs. That thing's running. Nicely done. This is his 2nd shot. Currently a shot off the lead.
This one is chewing fiber.
And this putt for a share of the lead. Well, this player will now wait nervously in the clubhouse for the rest of the field to finish. Currently tied for 1st.
He'll be sitting around waiting anxiously to see exactly how this thing plays out.
Well, how about that, Rich? We couldn't get this tournament won in regulation, so let's go to extra holes.
Oh, everybody loves a playoff, Luke. I'm excited about this.
Well, let's begin this sudden death playoff for the championship.
Oh, let's get into this. I can't wait.
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Well, what's your advice here, Rich, with the opponent so close to the hole?
Only look at the flagstick, look at nothing else, hit your shot and hit it close.
Well, good shot that, right inside the range. And the pressure builds. That forces this playoff to another hole. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. It all comes down to this. Make it, and the playoff continues. That's a lovely looking stroke. Yes, you can feel the tension building. This playoff's going to another hole. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
And no advantage for either player. They have both played this hole extremely well. Let's see if they continue that in the playoff.
Second shot here on the 18th hole.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
It all comes down to this. Make it, and the playoff continues. And that'll force this playoff to another hole. You might want to grab yourself a cold beverage because it looks like this playoff's never going to end.
Oh, just drifting in there with a little bit of fade on it. Lovely.
It all comes down to this. Make it, and the playoff continues. The fans are certainly getting their money's worth with this playoff. Let's head to the next. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Both players played this hole awfully well. Let's see if they can separate themselves.
Well, what's your advice here, Rich, with the opponent so close to the hole?
Only look at the flagstick, look at nothing else, hit your shot and hit it close.
Well, this one's going right at the flag. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th and a chance for birdie at the last. That's a bitter pill to swallow, Rich. What a monumental effort to take it so deep, but ultimately, no cigar.
Absolutely, Luke. You get so close to victory, but then you lose it after so many playoff holes. It really is tough to see.
Well, thank you, sports fans. Hope you enjoyed all the coverage of our playoff finale. And from myself and all the dedicated people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time.
Hello there. It is me, John McCarthy, here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let me tell you, things are fixing to get fun right now. And this is more like a micro. And it drops. Hole in one to you. Thank you very much. Wow. All right, and as this one comes to a close, 2 under par for you. Well, on behalf of myself and the team here at HB Studios, thank you very much for the round. We'll see you next time. Hello there, my name's John McCarthy, and I'm here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Can't wait to see what goes down here in a bit. And we have a par 4 first hole to start out with today. Now let's stripe this drive into the fairway and get on our way. Setting up in the greenside rough, just about putting. Hello there, and a big fat welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. Things are going to happen for us today. I got a feeling. Today we are starting our round with the par 4. Okay, let's get going. And second shot here on the first. And this is your third shot. Oh, is this going to go? All right, all we need is a little tap here. Let's do it. Little tap in for us here, not bad. And after that one, even par is your score. Okay, let's do this. Par 5, second hole. Let's pop one out there. Oops, that one went bye-bye. Look out. Oh, you almost hold that out. 6 feet to the cup. Now that one could have used a bit more pace. Well, that putt will end up short. Hopefully we can get this to drop. This one's for bogey. I think we got a bit of a tilt to the right on this putt. Oh, that flew right by. Oh, sliding by. 6 feet to the cup. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy. Ever so glad you could join me for this round of golf here on PGA Tour 2K25. And just a small one-hole course today. All right, let's get to it. Oh, that one, yeah, that one took a dive. Hi there, my name's John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Can't wait for the golf. I can't stress that enough. I'm very excited about the golf today. We have a par 3 to start out with today. Let's stick this one as close to that cup as we can get it and take it from there. And you're currently sitting at 1 under for the day. All right, let's go. Par 3, second hole. You can do this. And in the hole. What a shot. What a shot indeed. Hole in one. Congratulations. Ooh, this one. Oh my goodness, it drops for the ace. That was some fine club work on your part. Congratulations. You'll have fond memories of this for years to come, I'm sure. Oh my gosh, almost dunked it. Okay, 7 under par at the moment. And let's see what we can do here on the 5th hole.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back. It's the final round of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. It looks like a great day out there. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak is walking with the feature group. John McCarthy on the course as well. And Rich, where do we start? We've got a great field, a rivalry with our featured players, so much going on. We'll dive into that, but what can you tell us about the course?
They're looking forward to probably the strongest test that they're going to have early in the season. This golf course historically is firm, fast, windy, can be cold at times. It's ruthless. It's going to call you out on bad shots, and even your good shots may not always get rewarded. This is going to challenge players mentally more than physically, because the shots they hit aren't always going to turn out in the best of spots.
And a good job there as he moves to 1 under for the championship. Setting up now on the tee of the par 4 third. Coming out of the thick stuff. Let's go down to John on the course for an update.
Hey guys, we're checking in with Will Zalatoris as he gets set for his next shot here on the 4th.
The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. Man, that was a good shot. Okay, now looking at this putt to save par. Let's take a closer look at the par 5 4th. That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. Sitting at 1 under. Almost jarred it. For more, we send it down to John.
Hey guys, we're checking in with Will Zalatoris as he gets set for his next shot here on the 5th.
And that shot goes in. That'll be a birdie.
Whoa, check this out. In fuego, dialed in, call it what you will. Holding it from the fairway. Thank you very much.
Oh, what a big shot there. An eagle.
The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
His second shot here. Good putters will make these right on 5 feet. And that will take him now to 4 under the card. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Will Zalatoris is someone that everyone attached themselves to very quickly. He made that explosive start to his professional career. He's already ridden some serious back injury issues, but he shows a lot of heart and character, doesn't he? Because he's fought back very quickly.
He has. He's one of those players that he's silly talented, isn't he? The ball striking is absolutely amazing. You know, we've talked a little bit about his putting a little bit, but he gets past all of that, doesn't he? He just gets the job done time and time again, and I think that's what's going to be his legacy, is that he's out there, he's going to be a grinder. He's not going to go anywhere. You know, when you go head to head, you're going to have your hands full. He's just one of these all-around really, really solid players in the game, and I love the way he goes about his business.
I like the looks of this. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
He's got around 100 yards here.
You really got to hit the green there.
Got to believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
There it is. The chip goes in.
Nicely done. Great chip.
We're at the 9th. It's a par 4.
Good birdie on the last. What's in store now?
That appears to be a very good line off the tee. Sitting at 6 under.
This one's looking pretty good.
I'm being told John has more. John, what can you tell us?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Will Zalatoris as he gets set for his next shot here on the 10th.
That is one of the best shots you will see.
All right, let's get back to the action. 4 feet remains.
Little birdie looking here.
It's so frustrating to leave it short. As we move on to the next hole, it's a 3-shot cushion for our leader. That is a massive drive. This one just missed the fairway. That's a really nice shot. A birdie putt coming up. This could be a big one. Another birdie on the scorecard. That's number 5. The man out in front of the leaderboard is Sahith Theegala.
The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 3rd, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer has really started to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds, out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Chance to move up into the top 20 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make here. Oh, what a putt. We have Sahith Theegala leading as we move over to the next hole. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side. Open up the angle for your second shot. And it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side. Make a par. Pretty simple.
We find ourselves on a par 3 here.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Let's return to live play now. Second shot here on the 14th hole. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. And before we move to the next hole, it is Sahith Theegala leading this tournament.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
Strong par 4. Dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Now this putt for birdie. Let's take a look at the updated leaderboard, and Sahith Theegala has a 1-shot advantage. We're on the tee at 16. I think he likes that one. Let's go down to Henny.
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Buckle up. Take a look at this one. And a putt to move into a tie for 4th place. It goes in for eagle. Now that that hole is complete, Sahith Theegala's lead is 1. Let's go over to 17, the par 3.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find, as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
He's 2 shots back on 18. Wow, cannot hit it much farther than that. Second shot here at 18. This one is absolutely hunting.
I don't think Will Zalatoris had that on his bingo card today. What a shot.
His round is in the books, 1 stroke off the lead, currently in 2nd place, and now he'll keep a close eye on that leader finishing up. Well, in order to have a rivalry, both sides have to win, and Henny, we have that now with our featured player.
Indeed, they have, and they'll be glad to check that box in their list of goals this season, Andrew.
Well, that'll do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to our coverage of the Players' Championship. The final round starts right now. It looks like a great day out there. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Down on the course, walking with the feature group is Henny Koyak. John McCarthy is with us as well. Rich, there's a lot of money on the line this week. It's the Players' Championship at TPC Sawgrass. Take me through this course.
Yeah, and none of the players will actually admit that they're going to be a little nervous about that money, but I promise they are. It's just a different golf course. There's no shot that really fits your eye. You have a tee box pointing one direction, a landing area that's a different direction, and a green that sits even more cattywampus than that. It's a golf course you have to have a lot of imagination at and not be afraid to hit the big bender and pull off some of the funkier shots, because you're going to be presented with them quite a few times around here. It's a goofy golf course that linear golfers such as PGA Tour players don't necessarily like.
Stepping on to the par 3 third.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
And he improves his score to 2 under par for the event. And we're on the tee of the par 4 fourth hole.
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green: the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
This putt is about 8 feet.
A really good look at birdie.
Next up is this 2-shot hole.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
This is his second shot. Good look at birdie here. And he's down there. You got a read?
A slight break to the right here.
What a putt that was. And he will move to 4 under par now.
Teeing off here on the 7th.
As you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
This one's going right at the pin here.
All right, let's get right back out to the action. I think he likes the looks of this one. 4 feet left to the hole. And that counts. That's the 5th birdie of the day. Over to number 8. It's a par 3.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
And a good job there as he moves to 6 under par. This looks like a really strong tee shot. All right, Henny, what does this look like?
He's got about 225 yards left from here.
Well, don't let this opportunity slide by. An eagle chance. Henny is greenside.
If this goes in, this is going to be putt of the century. This is huge.
16 feet away. That nearly went in for birdie. That is a bitter pill to swallow. He 3-putts for par. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1.
Oh, sit. Hang in there.
The ball settles just off the fairway.
Fought against the wind to stick that one.
6 feet to the hole. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a 1-shot lead.
There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just a decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, and little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
And 11 under in front of the player with this putt. How good was that putt?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Plenty of trouble around this golf course. The 14th, the par 4, represents a number of that.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back 9, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
We've hit the par 4 15th hole.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course. Par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3.
He is climbing up the leaderboard after that hole. We've hit the par 5 16th hole.
Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do, but watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
Well, took a chance, but it doesn't pay off, and now it's wet. Boom! What a shot!
He's only gone and chipped in for birdie. Nice.
We've reached the 17th. It's a par 3.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
That was really well played.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
And now a putt to get to an amazing 15 under par. Okay, and that will do it for the day. Well, this one is in the books, Rich. It was a pleasure to be with you.
Love this week. It was fun being alongside you. More golf ahead next.
Well, that'll do it for today, folks. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and the entire crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and thanks for watching 2K Sports.